Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Strike 7. Time for stories, laughs, and wisdom given. Nikki and Mama J with hearts so wide. Welcome to the family. We're all tied. 2Gether podcast. Where love never ends. Every Wednesday night with our family and friends. Nikki and Mama J, sharing life's journey. Tune in, stay a while in this warm, heartfelt symphony. From the highs to the lows, together we grow in this show. Nikki and Mama J. Now let's start with love, with laughter, straight from the heart. Family tied together, podcast where love never ends. Every Wednesday night with a family and friends. Nikki and Mama J, sharing life's journey. Tune in, stay.
Can we hear her? No. Was it? Happy Wednesday, everybody. And we're live. We have Jamie in the studio today.
Hello.
We have Mama J trying to come live again. We're going to get it together. And I also have my friend Rico. He's a life coach from TikTok. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia. He's alive right now on TikTok. He's trying to finish up his podcast on TikTok. You guys have to tune in. I mean, it's a really good topic tonight. I have two topics for tonight. One, our black entrepreneurs that I'm trying to get to come on the show, and I'm looking for different entrepreneur business owners to come on our show to explain, how did they become successful, give tips on how people can become black entrepreneurs. And also, I'm sorry. The next topic is about just people in general. And this topic just came about. I've been on his live for about 2 hours. And this thing got hot and heated, heavy, And the topic is about a young lady was saying about she was in a relationship and they have the different age group. He's 62 and she's 40, and she have three children, and the dads are in their lives, but the husband, I guess he's a narcissist. I say he's a narcissist because from her story was that her kids don't like him, just the youngest one do, and the older ones like, why is he trying to be our dad? And we got a dad, you know. And she was just telling us her story and saying that, you know, now she had to have therapy and her daughter got to have therapy. I don't think I would have had to have no therapy, you know, because if you put your hands on my kids and they already have a dad, I think that was out of line, you know. And and a topic is just hot. It's it's very exciting. Um, and he was Rico is saying about, you know, do right by the kids, kids do right by you, which is true. And then you have some kids that's just rebellious all the way around. It's a guy on there from New Orleans. I don't know his whole conversation. We're not trying to bash him, but he is want to be controlling. He don't think that when you meet a woman, she shouldn't. He should have the say so or what she should wear, or have a say so or what what should go on or where they should do. You know, he just all over the place. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm live on Facebook. My podcast. I'm live right now, and some of the questions were about different relationship when people you know, get together. And one of the gentlemen was saying like, well, if you met her and she had booty shorts on, you know, why would you get with her and then start a relationship or marry her and then you no longer want her to wear the booty shorts? He was like, well, if I met her like that, then that's the way it is. It's gonna stay like that, you know. And I agree with him. And then they were saying about women saying how independent they are, and he kind of made a point where he stopped me in my tracks. He was like, all women are not independent. You know, he was like, because give the definition of independent. How can you be independent and you have me? And I was like, what? And so he went on to say, you know, like his wife passed away and all they did was argue. But his new wife, he said they hardly ever do that. And so he was like, because, you know, us Scorpio men, I said, there you go. I said, there you go. And then we were talking about trouble bonding. And then we got on submissive. And he just broke it down. He was like, a lot of men use submissive as to be in control. And I said, true that. You're absolutely true. You know, because sometimes being submissive could be good and it could be bad. But in the meantime, it depends on how your relationship or your marriage is with that person. You know, you can't be in a relationship, or you either gonna be in a relationship or you our guys gonna just be friends, or you gonna be in a marriage or you gonna have an open marriage. One of the gentlemen on there, he said he was in a poly relationship. I said, well, we got to get to that one. He said, hey, I don't have no problem. You know, he was like, he said, my life is going so smooth. But what a lot of people don't understand is when people used to say sticks and stones may break my bone, words do hurt people. And sometimes you could say things out of anger, but you could a person can forgive you, but they'll never forget what you've said. And they will always, you know, have that on front line because they'd be looking for you to do it again. You know, you do me once, you do me twice. Damned if you do me third, because I'm the fool the third time. I'm really the fool the second, because I feel like if you hit me once, you'll keep on hitting me as long as you think that you got that up hand on me. So that was some of the topics that they were talking about, but it was like all in one. And they, you know, people had their own opinion and different stuff about being single and women being scarred, and it is true. A lot of women are scarred, and it's not that you trouble bonded. It's just that some of us just not putting up with the crap. We could see it before it even come. Because if you've been through it once, twice, you know it. That you see it the third time, you be like, nah, I'm good. I don't, And then you can tell when a person is lying because they can't even keep up with the lie. One minute you say you this way, and then I call you 10 minutes later, you way over that way, and I'm like, didn't you just tell me that you was at Walgreens and now you at Walmart? How you get to those two places within like 5-10 minutes? Unless and I ain't never seen Walmart and Walgreens stuck together, so unless you was talking about CVS inside the Walmart or something, something. But we were just talking about that and different stuff, and then he was saying about do you think that your kids should have a rapport with the step parents? That's a good question. I don't know, because I didn't have step parents. So do you think that kids should be have a good rapport with their step parents?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Do you think that your kids, if it wasn't your dad or your mom, do you think that you should have a relationship with the step parents?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, why wouldn't you want a relationship with the step parent? Especially if they married. I mean, would
Right.
you be considered step parent if y'all married?
But do you think that will go with, okay, say for instance, your kids say, well, I don't think my stepmother like me, or I don't think my stepfather like, cause when you gone, he say this or she say that when you gone, but then she act this way when you around. Would you believe your kids, or would you believe that person?
You got to look into it, because kids, especially, and I've experienced this from kids being together. They're used to their mom and dad. So when you
Right.
break up and get somebody else involved in their life, they're reluctant not to want that person to be the other parent.
Right.
So it can cause confliction, and it did. So it's a constant battle. But you just got to find a way. But no, I'm not instantly gonna assume, my mate is doing this. I'm not gonna instantly assume my child is doing this. I'm gonna fully look into it.
Right.
Because kids can be manipulative also. Especially, I don't want you with her. I want you with mama.
But would you
know?
let that person control your kids?
I mean, you ain't. What do you mean control?
Like the guy Journey, he from New Orleans. He's saying that when he say something, if he tell the kids to do this, they should do it right then and there. He think women should be the same way.
Well, why wouldn't they do it? That's an adult. That's you. That's my mate. That's my husband. That's my wife.
Right.
So if they not telling you not the wrong, especially,
Right.
why are you being disobedient?
True. And I think the kids should respect the other person, even if they're not their parent or not. But some kids tend to act out just because.
Yeah, they do, and it can cause
It could cause a lot of problems. So
Cause
where
a lot
do
of
you go with
problems.
that?
But my thing with that, even with my wife's kids, I built my relationship with them myself.
Okay.
I didn't wait on her.
Okay.
Because I built my relationship, me talking to them, me getting to know them,
Okay.
and just me taking that time out to build that relationship, that trust with them.
Okay.
Waiting on her, I can't say it would have happened as soon as,
But how long you think it take? What's the steps?
There's no time limit. It's just being patient with them kids for
Okay.
one. Especially if it was a bad breakup.
Right.
If it was a bad, you got to be patient with them kids.
Yeah, you have to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But is it boundaries that you set?
Yeah. You gotta set the boundaries, but even the main parent got to set those boundaries too.
Yeah. Well, who you think should have the authority in the house, you or her?
It's equal.
It's equal.
It's gotta be equal.
Okay. Right. So if do you think that the step parents is allowed to what I say discipline?
This is how I grew up.
I did too.
This is how I grew up. So this is what I'm gonna say for me. If I feed you, clothe you, bathe you, and take care of you, I'm gonna whoop your ass
Right.
when the time comes. If that's not allowed, you go stay with whoever. You can't stay here
Right.
because I'm not doing it to hurt you.
True. True.
Like I'm not doing it to hurt you. I had a situation with my best friend. You leave this earth, I gotta step up and take care of that child.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta be there for him. You know, that's how that goes.
Yeah.
And he told, oh, you can't whoop my son. I will whoop you and your son.
Right. Now see that's how I feel. I feel the same way too. Especially if you leaving your kids here. If your kids come and spend the night and you don't want me to discipline your kids, then your kids should not stay.
Yeah, your kids.
You should
can't
take
stay.
because if your kids used to taking stuff, flipping it over, tearing up stuff, I don't think you should let your kids out your sight because
No.
you for one, you raising
You
them
watch your
wrong.
own damn kids.
You raising them wrong.
Yep. Yep.
And yeah, that's true.
Yeah, a lot of people got that nowadays. You know, oh, you can't whoop my kids, and I know people they own mama say they can't whip their child.
Right?
You know,
But you got to be a man about it.
Well, I'm gonna jump in for a second. Being a single parent and dating and stuff, I agree with what you're saying. You know, I'm old school too.
Me too.
You know, if I'm
Me
good
too.
enough to take care of you, counsel you, and be there for you, then I should be able to discipline you. As long as it's done in decency and order.
yeah,
You know, it shouldn't be a problem with it. But that's what's wrong with a lot of kids nowadays, and that's why it's so hard for a lot of single parents to move forward. Because, like you said, the kids can be manipulative. They
Yep.
went through stuff they self.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and just want to cause division. But I think, like you said, as you being a parent, that's where you step in and investigate if it's any issues.
Right.
You know, as far as that.
Right. Somebody asked, what was the topic? The topic is, do you think that your kids should bond with the step parents, and do you think that the step parents should have the authority to, discipline your kids, or you discipline their kids? And how long do you think it take to build a relationship with stepchildren? I don't think it's a time limit. I just think it's the time spent and how it's spent.
yeah.
Because with my kids, I can't. I don't even know if I should even use mine because now that my kids are grown and we talked about the conversation, and my baby girl said, "Well, I liked everybody. I just didn't want them to be with you."
See?
She said that's why I did some of the things I did.
Yeah.
And I couldn't understand. I was like, and I used to try to explain to them, eventually you guys gonna get grown, move on and get your own people, and then I'm gonna be stuck here by myself.
Exactly.
If you run everybody away,
Exactly. And then I believe too, you being a parent, you know your child.
let me do this. Hold on. I don't know if it'll interfere with us, but I want y'all to hear this. It's this man's journey. This is the TikTok podcast. He eventually gonna come in.
Things are outside of our control. We lash out. You're just coming across like super aggressive right now.
Right.
And
He
that's
comes
not
across
passionate.
already aggressive.
Passionate. Yeah, that's the proper words for it.
That passionate, right?
I don't think he's passionate.
I'm talking to grown folks like that.
See.
I'm telling y'all about this.
And don't touch nothing. You better
I don't even curse when I talk to the kids. I don't even curse. That's what it sound like. Yeah, I feel it.
Yes, he do.
you say go in there and put your tail down. I just feel like
He's from
I
New
just say,
Orleans.
Go in your room. Go in the room. You're messing up. You're messing up. You're messing up.
When you was talking to them kids or around my kids in the tone that you just was talking, then
And you don't care about what I'm saying no more. You worrying about the tone more than
See?
what I'm trying to talk
That's the one
about
at
with the
65?
kids. That means
He 40. He say he 46.
Oh, 46, okay.
But I'm trying to figure out.
my mama don't care about how she was talking to me.
See,
My mama and my grandma and them didn't care about that. Tone don't matter.
Tone do matter.
tone do matters.
Tone matters a lot.
Absolutely matter. Because
Listen
does
to
your
Rico.
mama care about her tone? It don't matter. It don't mean she right. That don't matter. Right? That don't mean she right because she was a great. That don't mean shit. See, a lot of that shit that we were raised on, some of that shit we need to unlearn. We don't need to bring all that shit in our parents' skin. Why y'all think kids is acting the way they act now, though? You see a
See,
change in how the kids
that's because
respect
they
you.
gave them too much
Don't
rights.
y'all see that?
See,
Hold up, bro. Let me talk. You been talking for 20 minutes. I ain't saying shit. Hold up. Control yourself. You talking about control. You got self-control. You ain't showing it right now. Go ahead. I'ma show it. Go ahead. I got you. Go ahead. I hear you. I hear you, fam. I'm sorry. Hold up. What I'm saying is, I didn't implement the same shit that I was brought up on to my children. I don't know what my son, 22 years old, my youngest son. I only whooped him one time. Every situation don't require me
don't require you to
get
beat them.
aggressive and whoop his goddamn ass and shut the door and turn the lights on.
Right.
Now, some of that shit just be a conversation that need to be had. So long we got that understanding where I stand as a man and what my authority is and what my expectation is of you as a child. And you stay in the child place, I'm always gonna stand in the adult place. So I just had a conversation with my son. I walked in like,
Mama J, you listening to this?
and it's over with. It ain't no, I ain't cussing, street your, none of that shit. Boy, what your mom just tell you to do? And he gonna go do it.
Right.
Ain't no talk.
But some people don't have that rapport in their kids.
None of that shit.
You can say that,
I love you.
and I've seen it.
Look, I love you, bro.
Like they can say, stop doing that, and they'll keep right on doing it. And I could come right along and say, hey, didn't she say stop doing that? They say, TT, I stop.
Just a conversation.
Just like when I be at work. When I got to work today, they talking about, boy, we hate when you be off. I be like, why? Because we got a resident. They say he don't listen to nobody. The minute I get off the elevator, he see me coming, he'll follow me until I put up my stuff, follow me all day. He know. They be like, he don't listen to us. See, you don't want your kids to be scared of you. You just want to have that rapport where
Yeah, that respect.
that respect where if I say
Yeah.
this, it goes. Do that even go in the new kids these days?
My kids do.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I made it really clear to my kids, I'm not your friend.
There you
I'm
go.
your father.
There you go. That's the key word. I'm not your friend.
Like, so we used to get popped for moving, for, different things or whatever. If your mama frustrated, I made it a point. If I come home frustrated, I take a minute, get myself together, because my kids don't deserve that, right? So we take out.
You don't get to take that out on your children because you don't.
That's right.
So you take out the things that you don't like, and then and you add different things. I create a safe space for my children, right? Like, cause me personally, like I could talk to my mom, but then I might get in trouble for what I told her, right? So I've always made it a point with my kids. If they tell me something, I don't care what it is. I'm gonna give them a listening ear. I'm gonna hear them.
So true. So true.
Supposed to.
Because every child is different. Every
Yeah.
child is different.
Do you think everybody think every child? Yeah, I think every child is different. Cause some things work on some kids and some things don't.
Yeah.
Discipline isn't always the right
Yeah.
thing.
Every
It's
child
right.
is most definitely different. Most definitely.
Sometimes just your child knowing that you're disappointed in them is enough. You know what works for each of your children. So it's
Talking about the Bible, everybody ain't spiritual. Everybody don't believe in the Bible. So we got to take that out of there. What the Bible
well,
says.
discipline looks different for everything.
Sure
right?
is.
Now, hold on. She talking about thou shalt not spare the rod. Everybody don't care about it.
Yeah, I don't.
That's your grandma and everybody don't give a
I
fuck about
agree.
the rod. I don't
And
think.
some people don't even know what that is.
Exactly. So we can do that for everybody. Everybody don't believe in God and correction. Correction got to be upon a child at all times. Correction has to be
Ju-
upon a child at all times.
Uh,
Let's just put it like that. Correction, yeah, to help you with, but at all times.
Mr. Journey, you don't know nothing about none of that.
The Mr. Journey.
You know, he don't even know nothing about correction.
Go against any adult because with your help, you're helping them to lose respect for another adult that they're supposed to be. They're supposed to have some kind of.
No, it depends.
If you're gonna bring a man around there,
No.
you're gonna bring a man around
Listen.
there, I'm gonna bring a woman around my kids. I want them to have the utmost respect when she say something. Y'all listen to what she say because I feel
Do he
like
listen?
she wouldn't tell you nothing wrong. I'ma stand behind whatever she tells you. And I feel like
How
he
you?
wouldn't tell you nothing wrong. So I'ma stand behind whatever he tells you, you need to listen to.
You can feel like that, but guess what? You don't know. I can look at this from both sides.
Or why are they there? Or why are they there at the end of the day?
Because people are blind. Love is blind sometimes. I have a
That don't make it good. That don't make it good.
Mm.
I'm a stepchild. I had a stepmother, and I am a stepmother. I have a bonus child, right? And I love that little girl with everything in me. I would never see any harm. But my stepmother was the absolute worst to me and
Right.
my brother.
See?
She did not bang with us. You understand me?
Yeah.
At all. She never had me and my brother's best interests at heart. She was more concerned with my dad helping her raise her children.
Children.
Wow.
From a
Yep.
previous
Wow.
situation.
And
And the two children
what
that
you
she
think about
did
that,
with my father. She didn't care nothing
Ace?
about me and my brother.
What you
At
think
all.
about that?
It was horrible.
See, and she grown and saying it. So kids, and then and that
Because it was done to me. But no, I
she took it
love
right
my
out of my
stepmother.
mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Cause what you do to
Mm-hmm.
me, then that mean that's gonna keep it's
It's gonna
just a,
keep cycling.
it's gonna keep
One of
recycling.
my
Mm-hmm.
favorite
Yep.
people. But trust and believe, nobody walking the face of this planet can love your children the way that you love your children. I don't
Right.
care who they are, what
Well,
type
I
of
don't know
color
that
they
now.
lineage, and they don't know your heart and your soul.
Well, I don't know that.
Just anybody not gonna be around my children.
Well, I don't know that
Just
because I
one of
love
my
I
children.
love some of my step kids like they my own.
Love
Right.
that some
Right.
of us got out here to say that
Yeah,
nobody
what
love your kids. Some of us, I mean, there's people out here that's
I do.
like they supposed to.
I can love.
Okay,
Yes, I
y'all taking
do.
it away from us, but that's not reality. Y'all taking that away
I
from
love
us
all
with
my
your mouth.
kids equal.
Right.
Y'all
Wait.
saying that and trying to, and that ain't gonna never be true because all of us is not rocking like that. Hold on. We're not talking about worst case scenario where the child is being beat and neglected. We're not talking about that. We're talking about have these children that doing the best they can to love, to take care and provide for those kids. You can't love them kids more than a parent that had them goddamn kids. Why I can't? I can love them equally.
Now, I don't know now.
I was just gonna say I disagree
Wait a
with
minute.
that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What kind of action could I show that
Wait.
makes you
Wait.
believe that I don't love them? No, listen. Hold on. You ain't gonna tell me you
I'm on their podcast with mine because I can't combine them together. So I got the conversation going both ways, y'all.
So as a man,
Do anybody agree with that?
there's men out here. That's what y'all problem is.
No.
Feel like there's men out
See?
here. Period. That's not what we saying.
No, that's not what we
You
saying.
said I can't love your kid. I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to. At the end of the day, I'm supposed to. No, I'm supposed to. Biologically, you ain't gonna never what about the mother that pushed that baby out. I don't give a fuck about you. Do you have children of your own? Wait, I don't. Hold up, man.
I don't know.
The mother that pushed that baby out, your love as a stepmom is not gonna compare to the woman that I don't go for how much you love. You're never gonna be.
That's
I was
not
just gonna say
true.
because you have a lot of mothers that
No.
give birth and walk away.
No.
You know.
Hold on, Rico. Wait a minute. Let me say something before.
For the child every day when she come home from school, something that the mother.
Wait a minute.
If the stepmama does everything that she's supposed to do with that child, just like the mama would do.
Rico, let me say something. Hold on, Tara. Wait a minute. That's so true. So true.
What makes you think? So your mouth saying something that her actions is not saying. Her actions is saying that I care for this child just like a mom, but your mouth gonna get in there and say that it don't. How your mouth take precedent over a person's actions?
I disagree. Who all disagree with that?
Your mouth gonna take lead over what somebody.
Do anybody, Mama J, you disagree with that? Huh? Huh?
Because yeah, that's a queen that's talking, and you're supposed to respect the host. I'm gonna be quiet, right? Amen to that. Okay.
Hold on. Let them talk, bro. Let them talk. Go ahead, be right.
Thing where the step parent can love the child more than the biological parent. I'm gonna nip this in a bud. Journey, I'm gonna use your same example. You were a step father. You were a step parent, right?
I
I'm gonna
am.
give you an
I used to
example,
be.
and this is prime example, right? You're not no longer. I bet now. I don't know. It might be cap. You might say you are, because we don't know and we can't prove. Are you in your stepchildren life now, or did that dissolve when you left their mother?
That dissolved when I
See,
left
you
them.
didn't love them.
Then you didn't love
You
them.
didn't love them.
Because when you
Mm-mm.
leave that parent, 9 times out of 10, that step parent, I'm not saying all the time, because some step parents keep that in that connection with the stepchild, even if it doesn't work out
Right.
with the
Right.
spouse. But that's my point. There's no way that you can love those children just as much as the biological parent.
If she's getting in my way, absolutely not. I can't. If she's getting in my way.
Can anybody help us with this conversation? Can you love your step kids just as much as you love your biological kids, even if the? Can you? Yeah.
I believe you
Cause we
can.
ain't together don't mean I got to stop
Yeah.
loving the
I
kids.
believe you can.
I probably love the kids more than their parents probably do.
See what I'm saying? So, and then another thing.
Cause my step kids got parents, but they'll call me first.
Mm-hmm.
Call me and tell me and look, try to put me on the phone with the kids. Try to tell me, talk about they missing me. No, that goes against these women. These women don't want to do right by these men, man. I'm not gonna get no talking, man. I'm finna scream right now.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Tanya. I know it.
You've been doing this shit all night, my nigga. You gotta get some back up, bro. You want me to tone down, but you screaming like a motherfucker. Well, I'm go ahead.
Hold, hold on, Rico. Can I say something? Well,
I'm just telling him though.
yeah.
What you saying? I'm not talking about worst case scenario.
Right.
Child is being neglected and the parents are on drugs and somebody take the child in and show that child the love and affect. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a man like Kevin that been in his child life and raised his motherfucking daughter from day one since she came out the womb. You ain't finna tell me that you as a stepdaddy gonna love that man's child more than Kevin love his fucking daughter.
Wait.
If something happens to him,
Wait a minute.
if something happened to that man today or tomorrow, and
Yes.
I end up with his woman and the kids, I'ma respect that. I'ma respect it and take it over like I'm supposed to.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
not gonna get in there and not love them exactly how I know a man's supposed to. You ain't gonna love them, man. You ain't gonna love that stuff, man. That's perfect, Rick.
Right.
What's that on everybody? There's men out here.
Wait a minute,
Men out here, though.
Wait a minute, Kevin. Let me say something.
Hold on, Journey. Hold on. Go ahead. Yeah, first of all, pipe down. We all with some grown men up there. I see 4 men in the box.
Right.
I see 4 men and I see 5 women. So pipe down a little bit. You yelling so loud. I heard you all on my live. Damn. Sorry about that. I'm gonna read the room first before, but I'm just Journey pipe down a little bit. Damn. Okay. He said that he can love your child the same way you love the child, or even more than you love the child. You lying to me. Why is y'all saying that though, man?
What the?
Hold on. Talk to this.
But,
It's happening though.
but I want. But Rico, can I ask a question? Well, why can't you?
Wait, hold on. Let Kevin get in here right quick.
Okay.
This shit right quick. So Journey, that's your position, Journey? That's my position, brother. You understand something? Your love for them is conditional based upon the love that you and the mama got. Because soon as that bond break with you and that mama, hang tight, B Ray. Soon as that bond break with you and that mama, then the relationship with that child is no longer as relevant to you as it used to be.
No, that's not true.
Bro, you gotta hold up, bro. Listen, man. Unmute your mic. Don't unmute your mic, bro. Till he done, bro. You gotta get some control, boy. You gotta control. I believe you be cussing them kids out like a motherfucker. You can't. I don't even want you around my kid because I see how unhinged.
And Rick a comedian, everybody. This is Kevin. Kevin is a comedian.
That's the way you say that. That's what you say on this live.
Eh.
But I can tell by the way you coming off right now, and I just walked in the room, that you're not gonna love my kid the way I love my kid. Because like even like with my daughter, I've never raised my voice at my 12-year-old daughter. She ain't got a whooping since she was like 3 or 4 years old, and I guarantee you, you'd have yelled at her by now. I guarantee you, you'd have fussed at her by now.
I know.
I guarantee you might have even.
I got a 14-year-old at home.
And with a dad like me, you know, if my daughter,
Hello,
my daughter has
John.
a stepdad, or but he stays in his position. You don't sound like the type of dude that know your place.
Right.
Nah, he said
Right.
he said you grounded, go in the room, cut that TV out, shut that
Right.
door. He supposed to be able to discipline you when he want to and all that. Shut the room. I wish you would hit mine. Nah, he's talking about whooping. He said shut that door.
See.
Be quiet and sit in there until he tell you and the mama should say shit to him. Nah. Call. You know what I tell my daughter? Just call me. If anything, call your daddy and watch to see how fast I pull up.
Yeah.
Mom say he going for that shit.
Like you feel just did. I'm just asking you, Kev. If you feel like I'm in your house, brother, I'm in there with your woman. I'm the stepdaddy. I'm her man. I'm her man now, and the kids are still with your wife. I said no. I'm just gonna get this point out. I understand that already. We already there already. I know I'm not your daddy, bro. But I'm saying that I'm.
He couldn't be nothing of mine. He couldn't even be my friend around my kids.
I'ma feel obligated.
Yeah.
To step in.
He's a
and help them
narcissist.
kids out. I'ma feel obligated, and you gonna look at me like I'm not a man if I don't. If I sit around and let anything happen with them kids.
Okay, you hear him tell you.
Are you married?
We shouldn't even be together if we ain't married. We shouldn't even be in the house together. I mean,
Journey.
No, we ain't married. No, we ain't married.
Then mind your business.
Right. There you go, Kev. Did he say? I said the same thing. Mind your business. You ain't the stepdaddy. You just the boyfriend.
So as far as when she want me to go pick the kids up,
Go pick them up. They don't come under that.
Your business.
Why you using me? Why you using me for what you want out of me and what you need out of me? You can
Ace,
throw it back.
what you gonna say?
You the one using her. What kind of shit is that?
Kevin gonna give it to him raw.
I'm saying that's the only example that I brought up. I only got one mouth, brother. But I'm saying it's more than that she can count on me for with the kids. Why y'all trying to take one thing and go run over down the street with it? Let's be real here, man.
He don't like. He don't.
Let's be real, bro. I'm saying
He in his feelings again.
In the kids' lives, I do different things that's for the kids.
He in.
You appreciate me, so when
Them your
right.
Them your kids. Right.
I don't want to hear this kind of stuff, man.
Journey, hang tight. I got to shout out the cash and the people that's
not in the middle of when I'm talking.
You see,
when you were talking.
there go that control.
Do what the fuck I want to do. You shut the fuck up talking to me. Hold on. No, this my co-host. This my brother.
You see how he is. Now tell me what type of person y'all think he is. Yeah, he is running from responsibility. You got that right.
Listen, I know you probably knew over here. This my dog. He got just as much say so. When I go on his platform, I can cut motherfuckers out too. So this is how we run it over here, bro. So
right.
You know that's my partner up there. This my brother. So when he talking, hold up for a ticket too.
He has a control issue.
Once again,
what you think?
Yeah, you gotta get control issue.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Because how he thinking, he want to control the whole house.
And you can tell because he doing it on the
podcast. Yes.
I was
yeah.
saying what I said. That's all I'm saying. I was just in
right.
the middle of it, and then you was in the middle of it.
When you hear Rick talking or when you hear Kid Comic talking, it just is what it is. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Eduardo. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that if you gonna have a man
yes, Tanya, I said he a narcissist. Then I said I called it. Yes. Yes.
We're gonna talk about the marriage part. I shouldn't be.
But marry you for what? Marry you.
Hold up, Tyra. It's either that or maybe you should just marry her. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Y'all tap the screen, share the live.
You gotta make it official when you implement and wanting to.
Hold on, be right. 1 second. What you say, Tyra? Go ahead with it.
Hey, while we at it, go ahead, tap the screen, share the live, please, and go ahead and bless that cash app. It is Rick the Ruler. You see the little banner up there. Tap the screen, share the live. I appreciate y'all.
So there's women that also says that even when we dating, If I want to take you out, I need to be able to take the kids out and all that too.
Yes.
There's women that feel like that.
Yes.
Was
Uh,
that your situation?
uh,
That's situational.
Why?
Is that what happened with you?
No.
So what difference does it make?
It makes a difference. It makes a difference because we're talking about
men ain't
as a whole.
supposed to have a dominant position in the world, and we held to a stand of what women, children, and society
Go ahead.
expect
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
from men. When you don't believe like that, people question and talk about people who don't quite measure up to their standards.
Women who say you got to do this, that, and the other ain't a part of your dynamic, what difference does that make to you?
It makes a difference
He
because
said
they're
that.
not a part of my
John just said
dynamic
that.
because I have an opinion that's different from people who going through that. So when I talk about it, I'm telling you ways to stay out of that and don't do this and do what you need to do. I'm helping. I'm here to be a help to people who going through that. That's the only reason why I'm even talking about it because of course I'm not going to allow myself to go through it.
Hey, Journey, if you see me in a fight with a bear, help the bear. Help the bear. If you see me in a fight with
Attorney, if somebody said
Wait.
the same thing about your children being with your baby mama, how would you feel about that?
That's so true.
My kids being with my baby mama. You talking about somebody else, a man being.
If another man was trying to discipline your children and they're not married to your baby mama, how would you feel?
I feel like if he's in their life,
No.
he is the one that was there when the discipline needed to happen. He is the one. I'm not going to excuse my kids from discipline. From no adult. My people didn't raise me like that. Any body of an adult.
Hey, Mr. Stratus.
Listen. You listen
The
to
conversation
people
is
because
about
they only
step
put around
parents
people who they trust.
disciplining
So when my grandmother anybody who they left me
their
with,
mates'
they left me
children.
with people who they
Do you
trust.
think that should go on? Now it would be different if you was the husband, but if you was the boyfriend, how you feel about that?
Beating people's children and unaliving their children.
That's why you should leave with them.
No,
That's why you should leave with them.
Wait.
I'm gonna speak my opinion because at the end of the day, when I had a stepdaddy, my mama didn't let that nigga say nothing to me.
Okay.
If it wasn't through her or through my biological father, it was nothing to be said unless they was married.
Yep.
When my mama got married, that was one thing. But for a Negro to just come in the house and think he just gonna say something to us or
Yep.
man, it ain't
Nothing.
like it ain't happening.
Yep. Yep.
It ain't happening.
But in order to help y'all to do something that needs to be done for the kids, she'll allow that man to come in there and say all kind of stuff then.
But man, I
No.
shit like
I mean, ain't
What?
no but. Come on now.
Wait.
should nobody be bringing no other extra person around their children if they ain't known them for 2-3 years period, 4-5 years period, and that's just how it's
Right.
supposed to go.
Yeah.
You around that long, you supposed to be putting a ring on somebody's finger, so therefore you will have the same equal opportunity to say whatever you need to say to them children.
You say that ain't happening?
Being a problem,
ain't happening.
No. No.
Some of these men meeting the kids in 90 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that ain't happening.
And some
But
men
let's
like
be
the kids
realistic.
better than they do the woman.
You don't have to put your hands. I
whole
never
nother
put my
topic.
hands on them kids, man.
I don't believe. I'm with you, Kev. I'm with you.
I don't believe that for a minute.
Well,
That's how bad men have it out here.
well,
That's how bad we have it because you don't
no,
believe that for a minute.
no.
You're not gonna give me the.
Hold on, man, somebody mute his mic. I ain't no fucking woman. I'm talking to you man to man. And so this opinion ain't no feminine opinion. It ain't coming from no feminine energy. It ain't coming from no bias.
Go ahead, Kev.
I'm talking to you man to man. And man to man, and you can't tell me, you can't make me sit up here and believe that you ain't spanked one of them kids. You lying to me.
Yes.
I'm telling you to your face, man to man. This ain't no woman. I'm telling you as a man, you lying to me. You have spanked them kids. That's aggressive.
I want to say this too because I'm a good listener. Earlier he said when he would come in, the kids would jump. I said because they're traumatized, and he said
Wow.
you know
Yep.
they would cry when he leave, and
Tell that shit to
mom
somebody
would
else.
have to
tell them don't cry. But this is the thing: why would the kids jump when
You
you
come in.
come in the room?
Cause
Like when kids are standing on chairs, playing in a certain way, doing certain stuff to the furniture, and the mama is sitting down there letting it happen. That stuff that's cool with the mama. That stuff ain't cool with me. Either you don't whoop them kids or they done seen you. Yeah. I don't wanna talk about that no more, bro. Cause I already told you what's up with that.
Well, Kev, let me say this. Rico, let me say this.
Either you don't whoop them kids or they done seen you beat their mama.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
y'all will put that on me.
no, no,
You will put that on me.
no.
One of the two. I mean, why it gotta be one of those two?
Because
What the other two at? There's two more that you can add on there. Maybe I didn't do none of that. But you don't want to put that on there. That's a problem. That's a problem, brother. I bet you. That's a problem, man.
Marion having a piece of a paper should not
That's a
determine
problem, bro.
what is or what should be in a proper structure, order, or discipline for the house. The reason why people marry people is because of the
I'm saying you adding all that on there
consent,
like you ain't
behavior,
got
or
nothing else to
loving.
add on there.
Okay.
Why you putting that on me, man?
Well,
On me, bro.
hey, Kev.
Women, don't be playing victim. All you gotta do
Right.
is counter my argument.
Right.
If what I'm saying is off base and I'm totally out of line, and all you gotta do is articulate your own argument and stop. Well, that's why I say I don't want to talk about that part no more. You ain't even. I say I just don't. I don't want to talk about that part no more. Can y'all please control y'all platform?
Uh,
Everything good, bro.
hey, Rico.
You talking like somebody disrespected you. I ain't called you out. I mean, I know, man, but I'm just talking about the way you saying that one of the two and it got to be that. It ain't got to be none of that. Hey, there's men out here,
But-
man.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
You accuse him of hitting a child or a woman. That's
Yeah.
And if he telling you he didn't do it,
No, you
that's your
can't.
opinion.
That's my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, that's your opinion, but you still got to think you're speaking on a platform.
Because
Right.
I felt the aggression, and we always try to think, okay, it always has to be physical abuse. There's certain thing. It's called verbal.
Yes.
Verbal abuse, right? That mental.
Why are we
Mental.
saying abuse? Hold on, let her talk, man. Why are we taking discipline away from people? Tonight, bro. Tonight. You ain't got no control, bro. Like, you out of control now. You hear something that you don't like, that don't sit well with your spirit. Instead of you letting that woman articulate herself and be patient and show how men really move when women are talking, have that respect for this woman, and allow her to get her thought out, and then you rebuttal and defend yourself in a nice, responsive way. You ain't got to be up there like you finna punch the wall or pull out the pew. It is not that serious, bro. You can't be, hold up, wait. You can't be up here on these platforms, bro, giving us information about your back, about your lifestyle and where you come from and your point of view of life, and not be willing to have people question you or call you out on what the fuck you saying, bro. That's just how this shit go on TikTok. You got to be new to this shit. If you don't want nobody to say that to you, then drop out the box. Drop out the box, go on back, stay in the comments. But when you come to these boxes and up here and put your input on the conversation, add on to it, better believe everybody not gonna be yes and clapping for your ass about everything that you say, bro. Motherfucker gonna go against what I say sometimes. It just is what it is. And they go against what I say all the goddamn time. If you ain't got no tough skin, bro, you need to drop out the box.
Yeah.
Women are gonna challenge you, men are gonna challenge you. Hey, I ain't tripping.
So I just wanted to say this. We felt your aggression, and we have felt your aggression. The energy is wild.
Kevin don't have no filter.
So let's just
They don't care. They're gonna give it to you like it is.
You have not physically abused
That's
kids.
Exactly.
But the way that I get
I didn't say physically abused, though. I didn't say he physically abused.
Well, yeah, not that. I'm even just spanking them or whatever. Showing chastisement in a physical way, whatever.
Right.
However, we want to put it.
Your dilemma can scare a kid. Just you coming in their presence, they know something gonna kick off, and you may not say nothing directly to them. You could say it to the mother, cause they know once y'all go in that bedroom, it's gonna be an argument.
Kids, even if it was verbal.
I know,
You said you walk in the room.
cause I've been in a relationship where arguing all the time. Kids pick up on that.
Why would their nervous system make them jump when you come in the room?
Exactly.
Like where they're startled,
Yeah.
they're startled. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, that implies that it
Proper structure. It doesn't, John. You are absolutely right.
It wasn't you
structure, order, discipline in the house. It shouldn't have to take a piece of paper.
Displayed on.
But if you got that bond, it's about bonding with them. If you got that bond with them from the coming in the gate and starting off in a relationship, them kids know how to respect you. Just as, like my mama said, you to get respect, you got to give it.
We don't know your story.
Right.
But what we do know is what you display, the behavior and what you saying in front of us. Though that's how we going out for. We ain't going out. We don't know you. We don't know if you with a woman now, you married or sick. We don't know none of that. All we know is what you tell us and the type of behavior that you display in front of us, man. And that's all we got to go out for. So you can't get mad at motherfuckers having their opinion about it.
I ain't mad about nothing.
And you done told that a while ago. You were goddamn living, goddamn.
But Kev,
See, I'm passionate about the subject. I'm still passionate about the subject.
yeah,
It's nothing wrong with
I'm with you.
passion, but the other part of this, brother, is that it goes back to the same thing that I was saying to you earlier. You got to meet those kids where they're at.
There they go.
That you can't.
Now this the guy who's the poly.
Punish them as a group.
I'm getting he's gonna be on the show. He's going for a business trip, but next week he say he'll be free. And
differently when you're talking to him. That's why I told you.
He's very, very intelligent. And see,
is if you were in front of a parenting psychologist or counselor, they would tell you to try another method.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's that you saying? If I say that you're punished for going outside past the street lights, what's the other method you're talking about?
But why do you have to be the one that gotta punish them? Where's the mother at? Where you gotta be the one that have to punish them? And if you don't have that rapport,
he didn't say that. It didn't sound like he was trying to punish them. That was an admonishment. Don't go past the street lights. Don't as a step. That's some shit you can say to a kid. Don't.
Well, that's all I said. I said that's the whole.
But Kev, let me say this. Right. But did he have that rapport when he first came into the relationship? Cause see, to get respect.
Hold up, nigga, just a second. Let me kind of land that a little bit. It's one thing to admonish and kind of direct and feed into their morals, ethics, values, and their standards and who they gonna turn out. It's one thing to be that kind of an influence. But if you're the same kind of influence on a child where they see you the same way they see their mom and their daddy, they scared to talk to their mom and their daddy, they nervous around their mom and their daddy, they don't want to go to their mom and their daddy. The step parents will be the person that the child can go to when they can't go to their mom and their daddy. And how can that child come to you if they see you as the same person that's going to whoop them, same person that's yelling, same person that's got that's always got him in trouble. Hey, Malada, can you mute your mic, please? Yes, those step kids should be able to see you in a different light as somebody that they can go to when they can't go to their mom and their daddy. But the way that you describing that relationship, it sounds to me like they would rather go to their mom and their daddy before they ever come to your mother.
Right.
One thing about it is I'm always standing behind their mama, so they already know that I'm the same as their mama. Anything
why are you standing behind?
Was kind of
why you
like
gotta stand
saying,
behind? Why you can't stand
like
equal?
Like Rick said, that happens where I gotta stand behind the mama, and they realize that.
That's why he say he's standing behind her.
Oh. Them, I'm the same person that'll do what their mama do. So we supposed to be a team. It ain't no come running to me and confide in me.
No.
It sounds like you can't be whooping somebody else's kids, Journey.
Right.
I ain't say that, bro.
You just
right. He said chastising them though.
I said I'm the same as your mama. I'ma back her up.
You can't be the same as the mama, cause the mama gonna whoop the kids. You can't be the same.
I'm the same as they mama.
Oh, verbally. Okay.
I was saying that to say what you was saying about me being the same as her. I'm the same person. You can't come to me like you say. I'm supposed to be able to come to me. They supposed
but
to
kids do that
and feel like something's gonna be different because I'm the stepdaddy and
it always sometimes be.
Other stuff. No, we supposed to be a team. I wanna show them.
Hush talking to me, Sinead. Let's say, talking about something. Let him talk, Kev.
Alright, don't worry about that, Kev.
Let me just say 1 minute. Literally.
Go ahead, bro. You can wait. Go ahead.
All right. What's up?
What going on, bro?
No, bro. What's happening?
Mm-mm. What you think about that?
I'm lost for it.
Huh?
I'm lost for it.
Me too. Because the
I'm
way men
really
think,
lost
no
for
way.
words.
That's how a lot of kids not here today.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women let them have the leeway, and you go to work and leave your kids there, and you get a call, and the baby not responsive.
But see, that's why I say it goes back to knowing who you're dating before you even
You
bring
break
them
them up
into your
around your.
kids.
That's
Because
correct.
certain things he's hitting point on, and
Yeah.
I do agree with.
Yeah.
And certain things it's like, okay, this is just bizarre.
Yeah.
But it goes back to building a relationship before you introduce people to your
But
kids.
if you know your kids is off the chain and you got ghetto baby kids and you know that they climb out across the couch, why would you introduce your kids to him?
Yeah.
But the structure sometimes costs you. He may need structure himself. He do. He's a narcissist.
Yeah.
Everything he's saying not wrong. Like
No, a lot of
Yeah.
it ain't wrong.
Yeah.
everything he's saying not wrong. I understand what he's saying, like to the point of if I'm giving your kids
Yeah, nah, for sure.
a you can't do this. Well, for one, I'm not gonna be dealing with a new boyfriend.
Right. Right.
But when we talk about 3 4 years, and I'm not
True.
gonna
They
be
should be, yeah, they should know how you are.
Yeah.
They should know by
Yeah.
they should
now.
know by now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should know by now.
I don't have to, and I will make it clear to the daddy, like me and you gonna get on the same page.
Nah,
Look,
fact.
if this is who I'm finna be with, and I'm possibly future marrying her,
Right.
well, we gotta go on the same page.
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
It ain't what you say, how you say it.
Right.
that's what you're not gonna say.
Yeah.
Get that
They're
child.
gonna be always calling me. I'll
Exactly.
call
Just told him
myself.
to call
Yeah.
him.
That's
As a
exactly.
man,
I
you
don't
gonna get
gotta
that
run
child
the
to respect your
organization.
authority without
You
going
call me.
overboard and trying to
You
stay on
call
the
me.
chin side of home.
Don't
You
don't
never
talk to
gonna
my
be the
kids.
rule of the
Who
move.
the
This ain't no
fuck you think you
motherfucking
talking
movie,
to?
nigga.
That's
And
right.
see,
It
kids will
depends on
play on
And
that.
that's
They'll
what
see
they
that
said.
division
You ain't
and
That's
my
they'll
true.
daddy.
play
I'm
on
not.
that.
I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be your daddy. I'm
Right.
Right.
trying to help raise you
every time you
Right.
snap and
because
say
I'm
some
with your mama.
bullshit, that
That's my
child call
duty.
their
That's my
daddy like,
job.
See, that's what
man,
he's
you
saying.
just, I had to check a nigga about
See?
That's
That's what he's
that's the
saying.
only passion that y'all hear in my voice.
What?
Yeah, he said the same thing. He said when you start to say something, they pick up the phone and call they daddy, and then he coming over there talking about don't talk to my kids like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the point of that. But again,
Well, I
that's why I'm gonna
already
get
know
with
that.
you as a
Yeah,
father.
yeah,
No, I'm not gonna do nothing to your kids that I wouldn't do to my own folks.
yeah.
Right.
I raise my kids
Right.
right. I'm gonna raise your kids right. You know. Now, if you
I ain't
don't
say nothing
want
about
But
this to
that's
raising
the
be,
kids.
report that you take
I
out.
ain't
Me
yeah.
whooping your child.
when you talk, I ain't bullshit.
Ronnie seemed like he's abusive. I have a degree in early childhood development. He just seemed
Right. He do sound like he abusive, but he is a narcissist.
Ask the kids, they'll say different though.
Hold on, let him
no,
finish.
the way that you talk says a whole lot.
Sure do.
That don't mean nothing.
Huh?
That could be just for front. You know. That could
True.
be something else. He
It
could have
could
been
be
in
something he
jail.
just want to get off his chest
He
and he
could. He
can't get
could.
it off at
He
home.
could have been to jail, and a lot of people there have to put up a persona of. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I was gonna say some people just rough talkers,
Yeah.
you know. They just
Like
rough
me.
talkers.
Like they say that. They say I'm
Yeah.
aggressive when I talk.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
just talk with authority to let you know that you just can't run
Okay.
over me.
Yeah.
That you can't come
Yeah.
back and say nothing crazy to me. Because if you do, I'm gonna come back at you the same way. The energy you give me, I'm gonna give you back.
And see, that's why I say I agree with some of the
Yeah.
things because you're aggressive, that don't make
I
you
ain't lying
abusive.
to you.
You
He
know.
asked him earlier, Ken. He ain't got no kids.
He say he don't have no kids. That's why. That's why.
He ain't got no kids.
I've been,
Hold on, bro. But I'm not gonna go in for. Hold on, bro. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. But I'm not gonna go in for to call him an abusive type shit. I ain't gonna call him that.
A
Right.
I'm gonna
narcissist.
say
Right.
he aggressive as a motherfucker. Now I'm gonna say that he aggressive as a motherfucker.
Ain't nothing wrong
and
with
I'm gonna
that
tell
though.
y'all one
Cap.
thing. This is passion that y'all hear in my voice. I know how to talk to kids better than that. I know I'm talking to grown folks, and I know, you know, I know what I'm doing. But at the same time, I will let y'all talk and all that. I won't be talking over y'all and shit like that. But I mean,
You already done
I'm
that.
just passionate.
And hey Rico. Hey Rico. Let me say this. The whole time.
Hey, go ahead and land that plane, though, bro. Go. Tell me one time.
be a part of your kids, because the kids that you put into this world, you know what I'm saying? They gotta be some.
Yes,
They
they
gotta be
do.
better than you in what you did in this world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you put a bunch of kids, if you just have kids and you let them go, they can become a bunch of piece of shit. They'll grow up to end up
I
with a
know.
bunch of more piece of shit. You get what I'm saying? Be a part of your children, man. That's easy, bro. What's up? Okay. Look, be a part of your kids, man.
Some people could be, huh?
Okay.
Where the hell he?
You remember?
Be a part of your kids.
Yeah, you know, he was on that one night talking shit. Yeah.
Every time when I hear somebody say about
Hold on, wait, let Nick get it out, man. She been waiting for a second.
I have been waiting. And Rico, I could not get you apart. I couldn't pull you away from this show right here. So you would not believe that I got you on the phone. I'm in my own podcast, but my podcast is really listening to what y'all have going on. And a few of my people say, Journey, and I hate to say this, but a few people say you are a narcissist. A couple of guys say Mary is a piece of paper, and was agreeing with what Rico and Kev was saying. But I wanted to say this back to Miss Tyra. You can, and I am a living witness. And if you have never met anybody, I love my step. You can't. He say he can't. He say won't let him in. That's okay. We gonna fix that for next week. But and Kev, I got to get you on there too. But Miss Tara, I love my stepchildren, and you do not have to be with that person. My ex-husband, kids still call me mother. They still call me before they call their real mother, and I still a jump for them as high as I will for my own. You you know.
Hold on, wait. No, Journey. She was
No,
talking to kid like you talk to.
yeah, yeah. I
I was talking about that they still dealing with her after the fact.
but I don't have to deal with, let me tell you something. Wait a minute. Let me say this, and this is the true fact. Once your kids, if they're your biological step kids or anybody, get a certain age, they can speak for themselves. You don't need an adult to speak for you. When kids, let me tell you, wait a minute, hold on. Because my grandkids are 4 and they're twins. And I bought them an iPhone. They could go over to their dad house right now and call me and say, Mimi, what you doing? And will not be paying him no attention. My grandbaby thought I was at the jumping thing and I was at the club for my birthday, and she got mad and hung up on me and called me all night.
Let me ask Journey a question real quick. Journey.
Kev, it's a lost cause, baby. Journey is a narcissist.
What do your stepkids call you?
Okay.
Sean.
They call you
Sean.
Yeah.
My grandkids, my stepkids call me mama.
Earlier, Nikki, I wasn't saying that like I don't love my stepdaughter. Like I love my stepdaughter, my bonus daughter. I love her to death. But I don't love her as much as I love my children that came from my womb. I don't feel like you can.
I can. You can.
Yeah,
You can. You huh?
If I'm with a woman that's got
I do.
Right.
if I'm with a woman that's got kids and we break up, them her kids. Don't call me. I'm Mr. Kevin. Don't call me Dad.
Nah, I'll still be in her life.
No, Kev. I'm who I am. Cause let me tell you something. Wait, Kev. Wait a minute, Kev. Let me tell you something. Wait. From experience, and I work in a nursing home. I've seen people's stepkids take care of them more than their real kids.
See, them kids go to calling you daddy for a certain length of time. Y'all break up, go through a divorce. The court gonna ask them, what's the only who they daddy? They gonna say it's your ass. That's you the only daddy they know. Next thing you know, you paying child support for some kids that don't.
I can't take the man. I can't take him.
I don't want no kid that ain't mine.
I can't take him. I can't.
Right.
No, Kev. That's not how it goes.
Yeah.
But what back to what Nikki said? Do you think another woman can love another woman's child as much as she loved the one that birthed them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. My stepson, he just came back to my house a week ago, and I ain't talked to him in 2 years. And guess what I did? I opened the door because I love him like that. I'm telling you, I throw a stick and kill a brick for him.
I'm saying to the degree of being the biological mother.
Yes. I've been in his life since he was 5, and he no. I've been in his life no.
Wow.
It's definitely.
Listen, y'all, listen.
It's definitely possible. It's possible to
Yeah.
love
Yes.
a kid as much. I have a situation like that with my half. I don't even call her my half sister, but our father together passed away, and her mother passed away, and my mother took her. My mother took my father's daughter to be her own. And so my half sister was raised with my family because she didn't have any parents anymore. So it is possible, and they are really tight to this day. But what I wanted to say to Journey is that even with that scenario, you still have to remember that you're the second parent, because two things in a court of law, if depending on how you deal with someone else's child, that can be considered corporal punishment. And also they automatically will side with the mother that she is the law guardian first.
Right.
So you're always going to be second in that matter, or if things came down to anything more. But of course, off paper,
And I'm not willing to get my ass whooped over another nigga's kids.
And it goes back to what you said earlier, though, Kev, when you said that I could end up paying child support when the courts get involved and everything. So that lets us
Yes. Okay. Well, we're gonna go on and let them finish. I'ma downsize them, cut it down. Next week will be very interesting. I will have a few entrepreneurs. The host that's here today, he will be one of them. He's gonna be my top headliner. I will have a couple of other people that's hit me back, and they will come on, and they're entrepreneurs also. Miss Fowler, I hope you inbox me. She has a company. She has she sell hair, wigs, a whole bunch of stuff. I have a lot of black entrepreneur owners, and that will be coming on. And also stay tuned. 314 day. My cousin has some surprises coming up for a lot of us people that does our podcast down here. If you're looking for event space, 4518 West Florissant, come check them out. Creative Affairs is the business name. If you need logos, anything you can name, I'm telling you, y'all, he's the next Tyler Perry. So, he has new movies coming out, new sitcoms, a whole bunch of things. Artists, if you think you got it, inbox me, let me hear it. I'm trying to he also made my theme music, coming soon with the flyer. We working out some things on it. And I hope everybody come down for the 314 day. I hope everybody be safe for the 314 day. That is next Wednesday. When is 314? Oh, it's next Thursday. So we will be here next Wednesday. But we will have a lot of broadcasting about the 314 day. You gonna show them what you got? Okay. All right. At the closeout, y'all stay tuned. Be safe. I never say goodbye. I say in a minute. Send me some topics and let's get on her and let's make it worldwide like TikTok. Until then, see you later.
And I need y'all to pop out 314 day, March 14th, Thursday, March 14th. I'm having a big ass podcast. That's what I said.
One big ass
For the whole city to pop out. Come on, talk your stuff with your boy. If you let us know what you got going on and how you doing it for 314 day, man. If you got an event that day, pop out with us early, man, so you can let the city know. We streaming live all the way, starting at 12 noon to 12 a.m. This ain't never been done before. We're running one of the longest streaming podcasts in one day. So make sure y'all pop out. Also, we're giving away 314 day awards. 3 plus 14. 3 Legend Awards and 14 nominee awards just for people that's doing their thing. So I need y'all to make sure I'm in the building. 6518 West Florissant. It's going down. Let's go. It's your boy Big Homie Ace.
With big homie.